You think keeping it cool, having that deep voice, uh, being unreactive makes you attractive? But what if I told you that it's actually killing your connection with people? I know this because I used to live behind this mask, always being this stoic guy, trying to be cool and mysterious, even though inside I was dying. And it really felt empty. It felt lonely because even though I was connecting with people, talking to them, going out, there's still a wall between me and that guy. Even though physically we are there, personally, they didn't know me, the real me. I was trying to hide myself, thought that it was weak, and it really taught me a big lesson that might help you out and not go through that path that I went through. The biggest thing I realized is that the more I tried to repress and suppress the way I felt, always being on top, right? Always being cool and everything can actually drain your ass off, right? And it seems way too fake, way too draining, and way too hard to keep it up even in the future. You might have this high that you get from people when you try to do that, but inside you feel so empty and you just want fucking authenticity and raw talk. For me, I realized this so really in a hard way that there was this time where one of my friends, it was just going out and everything, and me just trying to be cool and everything, nice and all that stuff. And this time, my friend called me out, saying that, of course, not in front of the other people, but with me. And I'm glad that he did because that's how you keep real friends. So back to the thing, right? Basically told me that, hey, I know you are always nice, man, but today you seem kind of off. It's kind of like off. And I was like really, I don't know if this is the right word, triggered, right? And I don't know if you can see it, okay, see me. It's like, it woke me up. Like, what the fuck am I doing? I realized I was being, you know what you call that passive aggressiveness. I don't know if you call that. It comes off in ways that you don't like, and it was so hard to listen. I was like being angry at him, like, wait, what the fuck? The fuck is wrong with you, man? I thought we were friends. But then reflection, introspection, understanding that even though sometimes truth hurts, is the thing needed to grow. So you ask yourself, are you hanging around people who want best for you or just trying to please everything you say and you're just stuck where you are feeling empty as fuck? Maybe you get respect, but you get respect for the mask you have built. The thing is, it's not even your fault. Society tells us to be, oh, don't show emotions. Be always this stoic guy, don't, right? And it's crazy. It affects us in ways we don't want to. Imagine this thing, right? It's the same way like you're trying to stuff down a beach ball, right, under the water. No matter how long you try to stuff this shit down, it's gonna eventually pop off. It's the same thing with you. For me, it was being nice, but even though I didn't want you to be nice at that day, and maybe something happened and I was angry, and of course you don't express anger like, oh, what the fuck with you, what's wrong with you and everything, but you don't start having this mask that, hey, everything's okay. Yeah, everything's okay. Yeah. How's your day? Yeah, good. Even though it's you dying inside, bro, you're gonna leave yourself, betray how you feel, betray what's going on in your life to please other guy, the other person, the girl. Is that something you really want? Feeling drained? For me, it was just being nice, and you can see these things coming up. Passive aggressiveness, I don't know if you call that word. I don't know, I can't spell that shit right. For you, it might be different ways. When you start noticing this pattern, you can actually get rid of it. So here's the thing that you really need to hear, and the thing that I needed to hear at that time. Don't judge your emotions when it's there. Don't protect yourself from other people. Don't build this mask just to appear someone you are not at that time. You don't have to be consistent with who you are. When you're going out, don't expect to always be happy, enthusiastic. I don't know if that's the word, right? If I spell that right. Um, don't be always like that. Of course, some days you're gonna be there, some days you're gonna feel sad and everything, and you be honest and real with that thing. So realize you don't forcefully express everything, but allowing what's naturally is there without any shame or judgment, and see how it changes. Maybe some people won't like you, and that's okay, because the thing they liked about or they respected about was not you. It was this conditioning that you built, and that's what they like. If they don't like the real you, fuck them. Actually, fuck them. There are a lot of people out there that will like you for you, and I mean it. It's hard at first time. You're gonna lose some people, your relationship, anything. But ask yourself, will it be worth it to stay where you are? Will it be worth it to feel empty alone every time you go out? Sometimes you need to do that sacrifice for the universe to give you opportunities to be surrounded by people who are authentic to you and real with you. So start embodying parts of yourself you have been hiding all this along, and appreciate them. Here's the key difference that people have, right? Some people hide different things. Maybe if you grew up in a household that being funny was bad, like always had to be quiet, strict, always on point, logical, perfect, then when you try to express yourself louder, you feel bad. Oh, that's not me. For the other person, will be, hey, you always have to be happy, you can't be sad, you cannot be quiet, you always have to be on go. Always expressing, talking. And when it's time to be quiet, reflect, they feel bad. Well, I'm not this quiet person. I always have to be talking to be that I'm not. See, like it depends on you. You need to find what parts of you you've been hiding and be aware of it. You don't have to start expressing all of a sudden, but just being aware is enough when you start. And if you're still stuck thinking about, oh, the deep voice, I heard this deep voice, this stoic face, is actually gonna help you. We're chasing fake respect, but losing actual, deep, authentic connections. And without connections, what's even the point of life? So if you feel like you still struggle with this, thinking that this is the way, then I'd highly recommend you to book a call in the link in the description. Sounds like I'm trying to sell you, but let's understand what's going on. Let's actually see what's the things you've been hiding actually. Sometimes you're not even conscious. It's like this part of you that you've been hiding that is so deep down ingrained in your psyche that it's even harder for us to understand what's going on. And if you want to understand what's going on, click the first link in the description to have a personal call with me. If that's something it sounds like you, I'll see you there. Everybody else, take care.